Okay, we can start now. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome you all for NTA subject. So, in the previous lecture, we have completed the unit number 1, that is the circuit analysis and network theorem. So, that chapter we have completed, and very soon we can take the MCQ test 1 based on the unit number 1. Okay, in this week only we can complete it. So, next chapter we can start today. Next unit, that is the unit number 2, resonance. So according to the triple P pattern, we can discuss some points related to this chapter, and then we can move towards the original syllabus of this unit number 2. So as usual, the unit number 2, what will be the syllabus, what are the contents are mentioned in the unit number 2 that we can discuss. So unit number 2 name is series resonance. Resonance. In that there are the two parts. One is series resonance and another is the parallel resonance. Okay. So in series resonance, the linear elements like inductor, capacitor, and resistors, these three are connected in series. There may be the combination and it will form the series resonance. And in the parallel resonance circuit, the inductor and capacitor along with resistors, they are connected parallel to each other. So that will form the parallel resonance circuit. So what is the concept of resonance? What are the applications? What are the analysis? So all these points we can discuss in this chapter. And also after the end of this all theoretical part and derivation, so many derivations are here in this chapter, and number of times derivations were asked in the university question paper. And numerical examples also we have to solve based on the series resonance as well as parallel resonance. Number of times the numerical examples also asked in the university question paper. So from this chapter, the questions will be based on theoretical part, that is the derivation, and also the questions are based on the numerical examples. So they will give the equal weightage for the theoretical question as well as numerical examples. So number of formulas will be there. So all formulas we have to remember to solve the numerical examples, and derivations are also important. So the important derivations I will tell time to time, which is important, which is not. But almost all derivations they are asked in the university question paper. So series resonance chapter part, it consisting of introduction of series resonance or concept of series resonance. What do you mean by series resonance? How to identify, and what are the parameters are responsible for condition of a resonance, and how to vary, how to control that condition or resonance, that we can try to understand. Next, the effect of impedance and the impedance and phase angle of a series resonance circuit. Next point. After that, different voltages will be there, because three linear elements connected in series means across each element there is some voltage will be there, source voltage will be there. So voltage and current in the series resonance circuit we are going to discuss. Then we are going to discuss the effect of these all parameters, including resistance, on the frequency response curve, bandwidth, selectivity, and quality vector. So all these parameters of a resonance circuit we are going to discuss, and based on that there will be the different applications. Next, significance of quality vector, because quality vector plays very important role in the resonance. After that, once we understand, once we complete the theoretical part of series resonance, we can solve the numerical examples based on the series resonance circuit. And after that, parallel resonance circuit, in that we are going parallel resonance circuit, in short we can call it as tank circuit. Most of the times in the communication system, especially in the super heterodyne receiver or radio receiver, the tank circuit is used, okay, for adjusting the, or what you can say, that adjusting the receiver frequency with transmitter frequency. That is called as resonance concept. See, resonant frequency derivation will be there to derive the expression for that. Then variation of impedance with frequency we are going to discuss. Then after that, different reactance curve will be there, which shows the parallel resonance circuit, how it will behave. And at the end, the numerical problems we have to solve based on the parallel resonance circuit. So this will be the syllabus of the unit number 2, that is the resonance. So according to the syllabus university, as per the university, to complete this syllabus, minimum 6 lectures will be required. So as we are solving the numerical examples also and in detail derivations we are discussing, so minimum 7 to 8 lectures we require. Okay, 7 to 8 lectures we require to complete this unit number 2. Now, this syllabus we have covered. After that, what will be the course object, the objective or outcome of this chapter? Already we have discussed all COs. CO means course objective or outcome. So the first outcome we have discussed and we have completed related to unit number 1. So for unit number 2, the second outcome will be there. So analyze series and parallel resonance circuit. Analyze the series and parallel resonance circuit. That will be the course outcome. We can understand, we can, it can be applied. Course outcome, it is related to unit number 2. Analyze series and parallel resonance circuit. Means analyzing means what? We are going to discuss different parameters related to series resonance circuit and parallel resonance circuit. Okay. So this will be the course outcome. After that, we can discuss now if any part is remaining from this PPT, we can discuss it. Okay. Which book we have to use for this particular chapter? So the first textbook you can refer for each and every chapter in this subject, for this subject. Circuit and Network Analysis and Synthesis by A. Sudhakar and Shyam Mohan Yaspalli, Tata McGraw-Hill publication. This book you can refer for this particular chapter also. Okay. And number of solved examples, unsolved examples are also there in this book. And derivations are given good. So this book you can refer for this particular chapter. Next, one experiment will be there based on this unit number 2. So frequency response of series resonance circuit. Frequency response of series resonance circuit. This experiment will be there. First of all, we can do the experiments based on unit number 1, unit number 3, and unit number 6. And after that, if we are getting the time, then we can perform this experiment, frequency response of series resonance circuit. So now the 3 points we are going to discuss, that is the title of the chapter, then central idea of the chapter, and next importance of this chapter. So that point we can discuss now. So we are discussing the unit number 2. That is a resonance. Resonance. First, we can already discuss the syllabus, then course outcome, then recommended books. So we can discuss now title of the chapter, title of the unit. What is the title of the chapter or title of the unit? That is the resonance. So we need to understand the concept of resonance. We need to understand the concept of resonance. So title of the chapter is simple within one word. So resonance means what? It is the phenomenon. It is the phenomenon which selects. It is a phenomenon which selects a particular frequency. It selects a particular frequency of a signal while eliminating or rejecting other frequency signal. Okay, so it is the concept electrical phenomenon, okay, which selects a particular frequency, means only one value of frequency of a signal while eliminating or rejecting the other frequency signal. So example I will give, the radio receiver in communication system. Example is, suppose we are taking radio receiver. So everyone knows the FM radio. Now you are understanding, you are learning the frequency modulation in analog communication. Okay, analog communication subject is there in this semester only. So in that frequency modulation concept is there, technique is there, you can learn. Now FM radio, everyone is listening from your mobile or radio receiver, radio which is available in home. Or if you are driving the car, in car also we can receive the FM signal. Okay, there is also FM receiver is there. So there are the different channels like 91.1 megahertz, 92.7 megahertz, 94, 95.0 is there. Okay, so on 103.5 like this. So different channels are available. Different channels are available. Now selecting this correct value of 91.1, you are changing the channel, means what? You are tuning the frequency of your receiver with the transmitter. Transmitter तुम्हाला दिसणार नाही. Transmitter means the antennas available in the different locations. Satellite आहे, different antennas आहेत रेडिओचे, ते तुम्हाला दिसणार नाही. Okay, satellite you cannot see, but that is available. So through satellite the communication is going on. So if you are setting the frequency of your radio receiver at this particular frequency, then and then you can listen this channel particular. म्हणजे हा चॅनल तुम्ही जर तुम्ही असं केला 90.9 जर तुम्ही इथे सिलेक्ट केला तर तुम्हाला आवाज व्यवस्थित ऐकू येणार नाही. You cannot hear the sound clearly because you are nearer to this frequency, but you are not exactly at this frequency. 90.9 म्हणजे तुम्ही जवळपास आहे, त्यामुळे तुम्हाला थोडं सिग्नल ऐकू येईल पण स्पष्ट ऐकू येणार नाही. ओके, so you have to tune at correct frequency, that is 91.1 megahertz. So whenever the frequency of radio receiver will match with frequency of transmitter may be satellite, may be antenna. So through satellite antenna will be there, antenna will gives the signal. So you have to catch the signal of transmitter. So for that purpose you are setting the frequency. So when you are setting at particular frequency, then and then you can listen the particular channel. So this concept is called as what? Resonance. So it is a phenomenon which selects a particular frequency of the particular frequency signal while eliminating or rejecting other frequency. कारण different channel चालू असतात, प्रत्येक चॅनल चालू असतात, बरोबर. 91.1 आणि 92.7 याच्यामधलं जर फ्रिक्वेन्सी तुम्ही जर कुठेतरी मिडवे असाल तर तुम्हाला दोन्ही पण ऐकू येणार नाही व्यवस्थित. Are you getting my point? So you have to set at correct frequency. That concept is called as what? Resonance. So that is done in the radio receiver only, in the receiver part only. Okay, so this is concept of resonance. This is the phenomenon of resonance. So everyone understood now this title of the chapter? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about other members?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is the title of the chapter, means concept of resonance. You can remember example, best example is radio receiver. It is available in your mobile. It is available in any smart system, that is LED TV like this. It is available in the automobile, that is car, four-wheeler, everywhere it is available. It is also available in your radio or receiver, which is considered as a radio part. So everywhere we can catch this radio signal. Okay. So only we must know the what will be the frequency of that particular channel. So if you know, you can set it properly and you can listen properly. Okay. So this concept is used in especially in communication system. Now central idea of the chapter, we can move towards that. Central idea of the chapter. So central idea means what? What we are going to learn in this chapter, what are the important points, and from that what we can get. Okay, so that will be the central idea. So first point in this chapter, or this chapter deals with, this unit or this chapter deals with resonance. Then classification of resonance, that is a type, series resonance and parallel resonance. Then of bandwidth. बँडविड्थ किती पाहिजे प्रत्येक चॅनलचं, त्याचा इफेक्ट काय, बँडविड्थ, क्वालिटी फॅक्टर. Then selectivity, effect of bandwidth, quality factor, selectivity on frequency response of series oblique parallel resonance circuit. Series oblique parallel resonance circuit. So that we are going to understand from this unit. And next applications we are going to understand. Applications of series oblique parallel resonance circuit. Especially example in communication system, we are going to use the series and parallel resonance circuit. So best example, you can take the radio receiver. Okay. So this will be the central idea, what we are going to learn and how we are going to learn, and what will be the important part is present in this chapter. That overall gives the central idea of this chapter. Now next part will be importance of this chapter. Why we are learning, what we are learning, that we understood now. Now why we are learning this chapter, so that we can understand with the help of importance. So after learning, after studying resonance, we are able to, or student or anyone, we are able to, as an engineer, we are able to analyze series or oblique parallel resonance circuit. Series oblique parallel resonance circuit for various industrial application, or for various application we can write various industrial application. So as we can understand the concept, once we understood the concept, we can easily analyze any series resonance circuit, any parallel resonance circuit according to the requirement, according to different project, according to different application required in the industry. We can simply analyze it, and according to that we can design it also. Are you getting my point? So we can design the series resonance circuit also and parallel resonance circuit also based on the different parameters like bandwidth, selectivity, quality factor, then the according to the different number of channels, how many should we have to keep. So everything matters, and for that purpose we are going to use only one common word, that is analyze. So analyzation of different parameters related to series and parallel resonance circuit. For that purpose, we need to understand the basic concept of resonance, including the mathematical expressions, mathematical formulas we need to understand. So all once we understand, we can easily develop any applications. We can easily use the series and parallel resonance circuit according to the requirement in the industrial applications. So example, we can take communication system. So it is not only used in radio receiver, it is also used in the military applications. Okay. So to catch the particular signal and to listen walkie-talkie वगैरह अपन want to example. So if frequency matches, then and then we can talk clearly. So all this, that the concept of resonance is used. So this is about what according to the triple P. So this we have completed the introduction before starting the actual syllabus. If anyone having any questions, you can ask freely. Otherwise, we can start over the actual chapter. The first point we can start today, that is the resonance. Series resonance we can start. कोणाला काय अडचण असेल, कोणाला काही क्वेश्चन्स असतील तर विचारू शकता. Okay. I think no questions. Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So we can start the first point, that is the series resonance. And before that, we can start the definition of resonance, applications we can discuss, then types of resonance, and after that, series resonance we can discuss. Okay. So according to that, we can go one by one point we can discuss. So here we are starting the unit number 2, actual syllabus now. So introduction part we can consider. First point will be the introduction. So in introduction, already we have covered the definition of resonance. Okay, already we have covered the definition of resonance. So resonance, once again, I will write that definition. So it is an electrical word we can use. It is an electrical phenomenon which selects a particular frequency, while eliminate or reject other frequencies. other frequency signal only. While eliminate or reject, this word is very important, and this word select other frequency signals. So best example is radio receiver. In bracket, we can use EFM. Okay. So this is the definition of resonance. Next, applications where we are going to use the resonance. So applications, first of all, in general communication system or in communication system, we can consider communication system where are the transmitter and receiver part is there. In that, if it is related to frequency, then obviously we can go to use the resonant concept. So example, we can consider radio receiver, then television receiver, then in television also we are selecting channels, means audio is there, video is there. So audio related means this signal we can consider. And we can consider example in military application. In military applications, if you are considering, then example is the we can consider walkie-talkie. Walkie-talkie we can use, and cordless mobiles. So there are the different applications also used where the transmitter and receiver part is there, and it depends on the frequency signal. So these are the sufficient examples we can use. Communication system म्हणजे सगळं झालं आहे. So next one will be types of resonance. Types of resonance. So there are the two types. One is series resonance. So series resonance means what? Inductor, capacitor, and resistors are connected in series. R, L, and C connected in series. Second one is parallel resonance. So in that, R, L, and C connected in parallel. Connected in parallel. So this is the basic introduction about the resonance. Okay. So we can start now the series resonance point, or today is the first point of the syllabus we can start. That is the series resonance. So everyone read it. I will give 15 seconds. Everyone read it. Got such a question. There may be the chances in the oral examination they can ask the question on this basic concept. If you not understood any single part, you can really ask. Don't hesitate, but you need to clear the concept. You try to understand the fundamentals. You try to understand the basics of the resonance. If you are perfect in basic concepts, then you cannot get any problem. Okay. So the introduction part is over. Now we can start the first point in the syllabus of this particular chapter. That first point is series resonance. So first point we can start here. Series resonance. So what do you mean by series resonance now? What is the definition of series resonance? Yes.
A capacitor, inductor, AC voltage
Yes.
source, when they are connected in series,
Yes.
then they
So,
form series resonance circuit.
Yes, very good. It is a resonance circuit. It is a resonance circuit or series resonance circuit we can consider. It is a resonance circuit in which resistor, inductor and capacitor connected in series. Okay, so concept of resonance is same. That is selecting one particular frequency while eliminating the remaining frequency. That concept is same, but for that purpose, the circuit we are going to use, and that circuit consisting of resistor, inductor and capacitor which are connected in series. Okay, so the diagram I will draw now. This is resistor R. This is inductor L. This is the capacitor C. So this is electrolyte capacitor I am going to use. And for that series combination, the AC voltage source is applied. Okay, so that supply is Vs. So it is Vm into sine omega t like this. Sine 2 pi ft we can discuss. Vm is equal to sine 2 pi, sine omega t. Omega means just 2 pi. So as soon as you are connecting the voltage, AC voltage source to the series combination of RLC, the current I will start to flow in this direction. If it is plus here, minus here. Okay. So there are the positive cycle, negative half cycle is there in the AC signal. AC signal मध्ये असा असतो. This is the Vs. This is the maximum amplitude Vm. This is minus Vm. Here phase is 0. That's why the theta is 0 here. This is the time period T. So this one cycle will take how many time? So that time means time period T. If you're taking 1 upon T, it will give the frequency. Okay. So this AC signal Vs, if you are applying for the series resonance circuit, then what will be the frequency and what are the concept of what will be the value of current, how to find out, then how to find out the impedance across the L, impedance of the capacitor C, then voltage across inductor, voltage across resistor, voltage across capacitor. So what are the different parameters are responsible for condition of a resonance? So everything we can discuss with respect to this series resonance circuit. So this figure 1, I will give the name as a series resonance circuit. Series resonance circuit. So this figure 1, series resonance circuit, it will represent. Now the next one, here in the series resonance circuit, in series resonance circuit, the current I, only one current is flowing because series circuit is there. The current I leads, this I will tell what is the mean by this, leads or lags leads or lags behind म्हणूया आपण. Leads or lags behind the applied voltage Vs. Leads or lags behind the applied voltage Vs. Vs voltage म्हणूया. Vs voltage depends upon values of XL and XC. So anyone knows what do you mean by XL and XC? Current I हे voltage Vs ला lead करते का lag करते? That depends on the value of XL and XC. So what is lagging? What is leading? What we are talking about this? That is nothing but phase difference. Okay. So phase difference means here theta. Theta is also there. So there are the three parameters related to AC signal. One is amplitude, second is frequency, and third one is phase. So here phase is what? Theta is equal to 0 degree for this signal because we are starting from 0 here. Phase difference is 0. So based on the phase difference, we can say that the current I leads the voltage by theta. The current I lags the voltage by theta. Or if both are on in the same phase, we can say that the phase difference is 0. That we can say that in phase. In phase, out of phase. Out of phase म्हणजे त्यांच्यातलं phase difference किती झाला? 180 degree. So such a words we can use. Okay. So I will tell what I am asking here. What is XL and what is XC? So these fundamental concept try to understand. What is XL? XL. L is for what?
Inductance.
Yes. So XL means what? Inductance impedance, reactive impedance. जसं रेजिस्टरचा किती असतो? R. रेजिस्टरचा R. जर इंडक्टर असेल तर त्याचा रिएक्टन्स किती असतो? रिएक्टिव्ह इम्पेडन्स किती असतो? So that is denoted as XL. Okay. So impedance of inductor. XL means what? Impedance in bracket I will write reactance. Impedance of inductor. So XL चे value कशावरती depend असतं? Omega L, where L is the inductance and omega is 2 pi f. 2 pi f into L. म्हणजे या सिग्नलचा जो फ्रिक्वेन्सी असतो f त्याच्यावरती XL चेंज होतो. जर फ्रिक्वेन्सी 0 असेल तर इंडक्टन्स 0, XL 0. Are you getting my point? So if f is infinite, then XL is also infinite. म्हणजे इम्पेडन्स जर इन्फायनाइट झाला तर ओपन सर्किट, इम्पेडन्स जर 0 झाला तर शॉर्ट सर्किट. सो व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट कन्सेप्ट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस इन दिस चॅप्टर. हा चॅप्टर खूप आणि खूप महत्वाचा आहे. इट विल हेल्पफुल फॉर एनटीए सब्जेक्ट as well as it will helpful for analog communication subject. Okay. So XC is what? XC is impedance or reactance of capacitor. Okay, where XC is nothing but 1 upon omega C. So 1 upon 2 pi FC. Where C is the capacitor, F is the frequency of input signal. Are you getting my point? So now what is leading and what is lagging, that we can try to understand. So I will draw the diagram. This is called as phasor diagram. I will write here phasor diagram. Phasor means it is related to phase. Okay. So here on x-axis we are taking the voltage Vs, and on y-axis we are taking the current I. Okay, so if the current come somewhere here, if the current is coming somewhere here, I is equal to, so what you can say, the phase difference between applied voltage Vs is called as what? Applied voltage. So here it will start from 0. So the phase difference between Vs and I, we can consider as a theta. पण तो Vs पेक्षा जास्त आहे, बरोबर आहे. So in this case what we can say, the current I आणि इथं 0 डिग्री आहे, इथं 0 डिग्री असणार, इथं 90 डिग्री असणार, इकडे गेले की 180 डिग्री असणार, आणि इकडे गेले की 270 डिग्री, परत इथं 360. So anti-clockwise we are going to take positive, clockwise तो negative येणार. Okay, anti-clockwise it is positive, 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. If you're taking anti-clockwise, this is 0, this is minus 90, minus 180, minus 270, minus 360, like this. So in this case, what we can say, current I leads, कारण तो थीटा पेक्षा Vs नी जास्त आहे, Vs पेक्षा किंवा त्यांच्यातला डिफरन्स हा पॉझिटिव्ह थीटा आहे, म्हणजे लीड्स करतोय करंट. So current I leads the supply voltage किंवा applied voltage, leads applied voltage Vs by theta. So this is the conclusion from this phasor diagram. So second point, this is the first you can consider. Second, I will draw the diagram now. So what you can say now, this is the Vs, this is I. Now this will be minus 90 degree, minus 180, minus 270, like this, or this is plus 90, this is plus 180, this is plus 270. Now in this case, if the current is coming like this, current is somewhere here, so what you can say, this angle is theta. Okay, angle is theta. Now the conclusion from this phasor diagram is, current I lags behind, Vs पेक्षा मागा आहे by angle theta. The current I lags behind the applied voltage Vs by angle theta. Now you understood what is the meaning of leads and lags behind. So if any questions will be there in your mind, any doubt will be there, you can freely ask. So one more possibility will be there. So what is that? Yes, हे current lead करते इथं by angle theta with respect to Vs. The current I lags behind the applied voltage Vs by theta. But one more condition, one more case will be there. What is that?
Equal.
Yes. So equal म्हणजेच काय? Theta should be 0. त्यांच्यातलं phase difference 0. म्हणजे त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण, in phase. Okay, आता त्यात दोन पार्ट करतो मी, in phase आणि out of phase. So this part you understood, everyone? Once again you can read it. Everyone read it. This concept plays very important. So I will tell now what is in phase and out of phase. Only if you are understanding this concept now, this introduction part, then you can easily understand this chapter. Now third case we can take in phase. And fourth one we can take out of phase. हे दोन वर्ड आपण यूज करतो, इन फेज अँड आउट ऑफ फेज. Okay, so in phase I will talk about. Suppose this is the Vs. This is on axis, current will be there. Suppose if the current I will be on same axis, what is the phase difference then? Theta is 0 degree. Okay. So this condition, when the current I in the series resonance circuit becomes in phase with applied voltage Vs, then it is called as in phase. So this is the condition only responsible for happening. This is the condition. This is the only condition. This is the only condition responsible for. This is the only condition responsible for series resonance. Series resonance होण्यासाठी हा एकमेव कंडिशन आहे. काय कंडिशन आहे? करंट आय शुड बिकम्स इन फेज विथ अप्लाइड व्होल्टेज VS. असं असतं इनिशियली. एक तर तो लीड असतो किंवा लॅगिंग असतो. तो आपल्याला कंट्रोल करून एल आणि सी चं व्हॅल्यू कंट्रोल करून वी कॅन व्हॅरी आयदर एल ऑर सी बाय आयदर वन ऑफ द व्हॅल्यू if you can change, and we have to change such that the current I in the circuit becomes in phase with VS, then and then we can say that resonance occurred. Resonance झाला. Resonance झाला याचा अर्थ पर्टिक्युलर फ्रिक्वेन्सी सिलेक्ट झाली आणि बाकीच्या फ्रिक्वेन्सी एलिमिनेट झाला. मग तो फ्रिक्वेन्सी किती पाहिजे? That will be decided by L and C component. That will be decided by L and C component. So very interesting it is. Okay. Now out of phase म्हणजेच काय? Out of phase, who will tell what do you mean by out of phase? So this is what VS and this is the current I. So out of phase means what? Anyone? Out of phase म्हणजे काय? What should be the phase difference if the word is out of phase? Phase difference किती असायला पाहिजे थीटाचा? So if this is 0 degree, this is 90, this is 180 degree. Okay, this is 270. If you are moving towards anti-clockwise. Clockwise जरी घेतला तरी तो 0 degree, -90, -70. So when the current I will come on this axis, म्हणजे यांच्या दोन्हीचा डिफरन्स किती झाला? 180 degree. So current VS and current I and voltage VS, if the phase difference is 180 degree, then this condition is called as what? Out of phase. Out of phase by 180 degree. Like this we can use the sentence. The current I is out of phase by 180 degree with voltage source VS. Okay, so out of phase means 180 degree phase shift and in phase means 0 degree phase shift. And this is the condition in phase that will be the only condition responsible for series resonance concept. So this is about today's introduction part of resonance circuit, resonance and the series resonance circuit introduction we have completed. So in the next lecture, we can start the derivation and some more concept related to series resonance circuit. And we are going to derive the expression for frequency of a series resonance circuit. And some examples are also there. And if time permits, we can discuss the impedance of a series resonance circuit also. Okay. So we can stop for today. If any questions will be there, you can ask. Otherwise, we can stop. Any questions? Okay.
हॅलो सर, हॅलो
येस.
सर, ते एक्सपेरिमेंटचं सर राईट अप मटेरियल पाहिजे होतं.
Yes, yes. I will send it.
ओके सर.
On WhatsApp, I will send it.
ओके सर.